From Paige Van Zandt making $1.5 million from OnlyFans alone, to Jessica Penne, who's got her fans engaged through Instagram and OnlyFans. These are the hottest female UFC fighters that switched to OnlyFans. So first off, there's Paige Van Zandt, who's fallen in love with the platform. In the UFC, Paige made a name for herself, securing 4 of her 5 wins with impressive knockouts or submissions. But her record of 5-4 by the end of her time in the octagon led her to parting ways with the company right after her loss to Amanda Ribas at UFC 251. But guess what? According to sources, Paige found a clever way to make more money by sharing pictures with her 3.2 million followers on Instagram. That's when she decided to set up her own fan website through FanTime. At first, she had some doubts about creating an OnlyFans account, but eventually she made the bold announcement. And let me tell you, joining OnlyFans and monetizing her content turned out to be an eye-opening experience for Paige. She revealed that after signing with BKFC, the bare knuckle boxing organization, she started earning more money than she ever did in her entire UFC career. And now she's making more in just a month than what her entire BKFC contract was worth. Rumor has it she's making $1.5 million from the OnlyFans gig. But Paige isn't the only UFC babe to make this career shift. Rachel Ostovich is on a similar track. At the young age of 32, she kickstarted her MMA journey back in 2010 and quickly became a fan favorite, boasting an unbeaten amateur record of 6 fights. Transitioning to the professional scene in the all-female Invicta Fighting Championships, her performance was a bit mixed. But then in 2017, she made her much-anticipated debut in the UFC, captivating fans with her charm and charisma, despite facing 3 consecutive losses, including a second-round submission defeat by armbar against Van Zandt. Unfortunately, in 2020, Rachel fell victim to Dana White's cost-cutting measures, leaving her without a UFC contract. But she didn't let that stop her. Instead, she capitalized on her massive following of over 736,000 Instagram fans who wanted to see more of her alluring snapshots, and hopped onto the platform. Ostovich decided to treat her fans by sharing a revealing photo, showcasing her stunning figure in a barely there bikini while casting a seductive glance at the camera. Alongside the picture, she announced the launch of her new website, Rachel247.com. where fans could indulge in exclusive behind-the-scenes pictures, videos, and even more exciting content. And on top of that, she also created her own OnlyFans page, which quickly gained popularity, accumulating over 32,600 likes. On this platform, fans can access her exclusive posts for a monthly subscription fee of $10. Rachel's definitely making the most of her online presence, connecting with her dedicated supporters in a more intimate way. And it looks like there are lots of other fighters who are now realizing what a great opportunity it is to jump on the OnlyFans bandwagon. I mean, just recently, Pearl Gonzalez also decided to switch from UFC to OnlyFans. So Gonzalez just dropped a bombshell on social media, announcing to her followers that she's now part of the exclusive club on OnlyFans. And let me tell you, she didn't hold back in grabbing everyone's attention. In an Instagram video, the former UFC and BKFC fighter rocked a stunning tiger print bikini, leaving her 275,000 followers in awe. It seems like Pearl couldn't resist the constant requests and messages from fans over the years. She finally caved in and created her very own OnlyFans account. And what's wonderful is that she's making it even better for her fans by offering free content. Yes, you heard that right. It's totally free. But that's not all. Pearl has been keeping busy with her boxing career too. She recently took on Danielle Wynn in a thrilling match at Gamebred Boxing 2, and she dominated the ring, scoring a unanimous decision victory. And she didn't stop there. Earlier, she added another win to her record, making it 2-0 for her professional boxing career. And hey, let's not forget about Pearl's fearless attitude. Even before undergoing surgery, she confidently posed for a sexy photo shoot. She knows how to embrace her femininity and keep her fans captivated both inside and outside of the ring, and we're all for it. And the list doesn't even end there. We've also got Felice Herrig, who last fought in 2020 and has since moved on to OnlyFans. Now let me fill you in on the latest about Felice. The UFC veteran who recently decided to call it quits after a tough submission loss to Karolina Kowalkiewicz. But let me tell you, her journey didn't just involve fighting inside the octagon. She had a whole other battle to tackle during her 2-year break, making some serious cash. So basically, Felice had no fights lined up between September 2020 and May 2022. That means no UFC paychecks are rolling in. So what did she do to keep the lights on and pay the bills? Well, she turned to OnlyFans, folks. Yep, just like others on this list. fans can get exclusive content from her as well. And let me tell you, it was a game changer for her, especially during her knee injury. According to Felice herself, OnlyFans has been a gold mine when it comes to money. She's raking in the dough on a weekly basis, and she's not struggling to make ends meet anymore. Plus, it's allowing her to take care of her body like a true pro athlete should. In her own words, she's making ridiculous money on OnlyFans. And you know what? It's actually making her less desperate to jump back into the fighting scene. Can you believe it? Apparently, OnlyFans is bringing in more moolah than she ever made from throwing punches in the ring. And let me remind you, she used to make some pretty decent cash as a fighter. So yeah, OnlyFans has been a total game changer for Herrig. Now, most fighters switch to OnlyFans for some extra cash, but that's not the story for everyone. Because there are people like Tecia Torres and Raquel Pennington too, who switched just so they could have the wedding of their dreams. I mean, this dynamic duo took their wedding plans to a whole new level. They decided to ask for a little help from their fans to make their dream wedding a reality. And how are they doing it, you ask? Well, they've set up an OnlyFans page where you can subscribe and join in on their exciting journey. Now, let's talk about Tecia and Raquel. These ladies are absolute powerhouses in the UFC world. Tecia is tearing it up in the strawweight division, ranking at an impressive number 7. And Raquel is no slouch either, sitting comfortably at number 5 in the bantamweight category. They've been giving us thrilling fights for years, but now they need a little extra boost to make their wedding dreams come true. And for that, they've gone to the famous platform. So what's in it for you if you subscribe to their OnlyFans? Well, you get to follow their awesome adventures, catch glimpses of their daily life at home, and even get a behind-the-scenes look at their training and fights. Plus, they'll be sharing more of their amazing personalities and, of course, some seriously cute pictures. So, all in all, it's a win-win situation for everyone, right? And then there's Jessica Penne, who hasn't been a part of the fighting scene and is now a part of the OnlyFans community too. You might remember seeing her on season 20 of the Ultimate Fighter TV show. The American fighters left her mark in Bellator, Invicta FC, the UFC, and now on OnlyFans as well. Standing at a height of 5'5" with a reach of 67 inches, Jessica competes in the strawweight class. But she's discovered that her physique makes her perfect for the subscription-based platform too. She made quite an impression as she trained with Anthony Pettis' team and showed great progress. Unfortunately, she faced defeat in the semifinals against one of her fellow teammates. Although Jessica hasn't had a professional bout in recent years, she remains active in the world of MMA, continuing to train and hone her skills. And guess what? She's also making some income through her OnlyFans platform, sharing exclusive content with her fans and monetizing her platform. Not only that, but she also keeps her followers engaged on Instagram. So Jessica might not have stepped into the cage for a professional fight in a while, but she's still actively involved with her MMA community through her presence on OnlyFans and Instagram, and is always finding ways to connect with her fans. So, there you have it. From Jessica Penne, who got her fans engaged through Instagram and OnlyFans, to Paige VanZant, who's making $1.5 million from OnlyFans alone. Those were the hottest female UFC fighters that switched to OnlyFans.